Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to BBallBreakdown. Hope you're enjoying the extra hour and had a great Halloween last night. It looks like Steph Curry certainly did because he went off for an almost career high of 53 points. I went through how he scored all of them in the half court or just basically all over the floor. And it's a nice perfect storm when you go up against a team that has pretty bad defense like the Pelicans and a guy like Jrue Holiday who's just coming back, I suppose, and isn't quite on his feet and balanced yet. It was pretty bad, the defense. But then again, Steph Curry is now redefining skill level and what you can do in game and what you can do when you truly believe in those skills. Because in theory, there are a lot of players that can do the things he can do on the dribble and shoot, but they don't have the cojones to actually do it in the game. And here Steph Curry is doing it, and I can only hope that the 10-year-olds out there are watching this, studying it, working on that kind of footwork and ball handling, and in a few short years, we're going to see a lot more players like Steph Curry.
Right off the bat, a nice advantage the Warriors have is how many different people can bring the ball up the court. When it's Draymond Green, it enables Curry to sprint to the three-point line. When you're guarding Steph, your first priority on a change of possession is to get glued to him. Instead, this is awful defense by Jrue Holiday. He's got teammates behind him that can help stop the ball, but instead he half-heartedly gets in front of Draymond, and this leaves Anthony Davis on an island. Even though he does a nice job to deflect the ball, it's bombs away, and Curry is cooking from the start. Notice how little pressure there is by the defense. Curry can casually bring it up and toss this moon ball over the middle of the floor with no fear of a turnover. Then watch how careless Holiday is. He actually turns all the way around, completely losing sight of the best player in the gym. Curry doesn't even need a screen to cut back to the top and nail this open look. Make no mistake about it, even though Holiday tries to contest, when Curry catches with a clear view of the rim, it's a wide open shot. Coach Gentry benches Holiday and throws newcomer Tony Douglas out there. And this is the kind of hounding defense you need to do to disrupt Curry's rhythm. But Curry is so good with his handle and craftiness, the fake spin move gets Douglas a step behind him, and Asik is way out of position. He should be on the line of deployment. Anthony Davis has no idea where the ball is either, and Curry accelerates, draws contact, and gets the free throws. Here's Ish Smith being totally lost in transition, even though Curry is just jogging. Davis is calling ice defense, meaning he won't be anywhere near the three-point line. And again, this is a wide open look. Curry pulls up 3 feet behind the line for a little extra spacing, and that's a swish. In the second, Douglas is doing a good job sliding and keeping him contained, up until the point where he foolishly reaches in on a guy with the best handles in the world this side of the Mississippi. Look at the great weak side action occupying the help defense. Ajinça is so concerned with the clay curl, he doesn't even know Curry is coming. Ryan Anderson can't help one pass away off of Barnes, and it gets Curry a much harder than it looks running one-hander from the free throw line. Jrue Holiday is back in, and Curry has him spinning around like he's a revolving door. Curry cannot wait to get down court and get him with a through the legs behind the back shot fake and 3 free throws. In the third, Holiday is trying to be a little physical and take away half the court by being on the side of Curry to force him left. Watch Curry's footwork. A quick stutter step simulates a 1-2 pull-up, and he doesn't use his off arm that much, but Holiday steps away from him, forcing Davis to pick him up. When Curry crosses back, there was a split second where they could have switched back, but the Pelicans defense is not at that level of recognition. Davis thinks with his length that he can give Curry an extra foot of daylight. Watch the footwork. Going to the right, normally a player would left-right a 1-2, but Curry catches Davis off guard with a right-left 1-2. Now watch him rotate in the air to get his shooting hip and elbow in line with the basket. If you don't hit shots in the lane against Golden State, you're in serious trouble. Curry pushes the ball in transition, and now it's mismatches all over the floor. G had to pick up Curry, Davis had to pick up Clay, and Jrue is on Draymond. This possession is already effectively over even before G foolishly tries to reach in. An easy blow by, and Curry gets into Asik's body, who's still trying to get into position, and free throws. The Warriors break into Hawk action with a screen and roll for Curry on the left side, while Clay is getting a double down screen on the weak side. The Pelicans eventually ice this action, forcing Steph to the baseline, but this didn't have to be a switch. Holiday keeps glued to Steph, and Babbitt can then close out on Barnes, the preferable outcome anyway. Instead, the switch, Babbitt is on an island, and Curry does a defensive slide behind the line. Babbitt does not have a hand up till it's too late, and this is what we call a shooter's roll.
Sports fans, I hope you're really liking this breakdown, and we've got a lot more to show you, but I'm going to have to ask you to head over to our website and watch the rest of this great thing, because you're not going to want to miss some of the really, truly great moves that Steph Curry put on. Again, it's one little click away, it's all free, and it just makes it a lot easier for us to continue to give you this great content for free across the internet. So head over to our website, and while you're there, after watching the breakdown, check out some of our other great articles, because it's everyday, terrific stuff that you shouldn't be missing anyway. You in?